This One Piece movie made how much? One Piece has generated over $500 million from all of its movies. It's a fan favorite anime that's been able to stand the test of time. Over its 20-year lifespan, there have been many official releases that have gone to cinemas around the world. Some haven't performed as well as others, while some have been massively successful. I'm going to be looking at each movie and ranking them on current bounties within the show. To start off, we're going to need to convert berries into USD. We've seen in one of the covers that cabbage is sold for 150 berries. This particular cabbage looks like a large one, which on average weighs around 2.4 pounds. A green cabbage is worth $2.14 per kilogram. This study's from 2023, which makes it 97 cents per pound. If we multiply this by 2.4, we get $2.35. So if 150 berries equals $2.35 USD, we could take 150 and divide it by 2.35, which gives us approximately 64. This would mean that 64 berries is equal to 1 USD. This calculation was previously done in 2016 and it used to be 93 berries. So thank you, inflation. Also, respect to the Redditor Chris CFTB97 for being a big help with this calculation. To kick things off, in 11th place, we have One Piece, episode of Alabasta, The Desert Princess and the Pirates from 2007. It's a special recap episode that highlights Alabasta. Luffy and his Straw Hat Pirates join forces with Vivi and the Alabasta Royal Guard to defend the kingdom from the nefarious Baroque works led by Crocodile. It released in Japan and Taiwan, which is an interesting move from South Korea as Taiwan hadn't been very successful for them. It grossed $7,090,891, which is the equivalent to 446,726,133 berries. For the least successful One Piece movie, that's still a pretty good bounty. The closest bounty to this would be Alti, one of the Toby Ropo from the Beast Pirates, at 400 million berries. In 10th place, we have One Piece, the giant mechanical soldier of Karakuri Castle. It came out in 2006. The crew salvages a treasure chest from a sinking wreck, but inside turns out to be an old lady hiding. To get the Straw Hat Pirates to take her home, she promises them the treasure of the Golden Crown on her island, Mecha Island, where they try to solve the riddle of the Golden Crown. It released in Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan, grossing $7,232,965. This is equal to 455,676,795 berries. A bounty similar to this would be Sasaki with 472 million berries. He's also one of the Toby Ropo of the Beast Pirates. In 9th place, we have One Piece, episode of Chopper Plus, Bloom in the Winter, Miracle Sakura, which came out in 2008. This is an alternate retelling of how the Straw Hat crew got Tony Chopper to join them. This time around, the crew already had Frankie, Nico Robin, and the Thousand Sunny. Only released in Japan and Taiwan, grossing $8,654,110. This is equal to a bounty of $554,208,930. Oh, berries. This is equal to 545,208,930 berries. Ace had a bounty of 550 million berries before he met his bitter end. Rest in peace, Fire Fist. He's Gold D. Rogers' son and a high-ranking member of the Whitebeard Pirates. This may have influenced his bounty as his exploits as captain of the Spade Pirates. In 8th place, we have One Piece, Baron Omatsuri and the Secret Island, which came out in 2005. The Straw Hat Pirates received an advertisement on a recreational island. The offers all looked promising, so they sailed to the island for an opportunity to kick back and relax from their journey across the Grand Line. The site of the resort looks like a dream come true, only our heroes find themselves greeted by the head of the island, Baron Omatsuri. He asks all 7 of them to compete in a series of contests for their granted relaxation. Luffy accepts the challenge and they all find the island to be not so average. There's however a mystery shrouded on the recreational paradise. It released in Japan and Taiwan, making $10,522,843. This is equivalent to a bounty of 662,939,109 berries. Sabo would be the closest with a bounty of 602 million berries. He's the chief of staff of the Revolutionary Army, being a key figure during the Dressrosa incident, obtaining the Mera Mera no Mi, and fighting Marine Admiral Isho to a draw might have also influenced his bounty. 7th place goes to One Piece, the Cursed Holy Sword, which came out in 2004. The Straw Hat Pirates learn about the sword, excuse my pronunciation, Shichibukai, on Asuka Island. Zoro disappears and the Marines attack the island. Luffy and his gang fight off the Marines when they happen to find Zoro behind enemy lines. It only released in Japan and made $13,422,333, which is the same as 845,606,979 berries. Charlotte Cracker is the 10th son of the Charlotte family with a bounty of 860 million berries. Toto lands Minister of Biscuit and one of the 3 sweet commanders of the Big Mom Pirates, thus making him one of the crew's top executive officers. In 6th place, we have One Piece Dead End Adventure, which came out in 2003. Luffy and his gang join the Death Race Dead End. The ex-Marine Gasparade and the bounty hunter Shuria clash as the conspiracy of the race unfolds. Once again, only coming out in Japan, grossing $14,839,995, or a bounty of 934,919,685 berries. Nico Robin would be the closest, for being a member of the Straw Hat Pirates, defeating Black Maria and the Beast Pirates, and her overall significance to the world government. Robin's bounty was raised to 930 million berries, as she was recognized as one of the senior officers of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. Oh, I'm out of breath. In 5th place, we got One Piece Strong World from 2009. Straw Hat Pirates must save their navigator and stop the legendary pirate Shiki the Golden Lion from conquering the East Blue. It's the first multi-market release in Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, making it a staggering jump of $61,200,000, which is a dollar sign I can get behind. This turns out to be 3,855,600,000 berries. For unknown reasons, Marshall D. Teach's bounty was raised to 3,996 million berries. It could be his previous affiliations with both the Whitebeard Pirates and the 7 Warlords of the Sea, overpowering one of the Whitebeard Pirates division commanders, recruiting several impelled down level 6 prisoners, participating in the Summit War of Marineford, in which he killed Emperor Whitebeard, obtaining the extremely destructive Gura Gura no Mi for himself, fighting the remaining Whitebeard Pirates during the Payback War, and becoming an emperor himself. 4th place goes to One Piece Film Gold from 2016. Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates take on a wealthy and ambitious Gold Tesoro, captain of a massive ship labeled the Moving Country of Dreams. It was the first domestic movie and also released in Italy, France, Spain, Japan, South Korea, Thailand, Australia, New Zealand, and China, making $70,400,000, or 4,435,200,000 berries. Big Mom at some point before the Whole Cake Island arc received a bounty of 4,388,000,000 berries, likely due to her actions as one of the 4 emperors and being a former member of the Rocks Pirates. Instead of giving me your berries, I'd appreciate if you guys gave me a follow. It helps the channel grow and it motivates me to make more videos like this. In 3rd place is One Piece Film Z, which came out in 2012. Said to be comparable to the ancient weapons, the Marines' trump card, the Dyna Stones, have suddenly been stolen. The terrifyingly powerful man responsible was the former Marine Admiral Z. The Marine headquarters finally move forward to deal with the conspiracy that threatens to shake the very pillars of the New World. Finally, Luffy and his crew move to take a stand against Z and his incredible power. This came out in Japan, South Korea, Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, and the Philippines, making $85,700,000, or a total of 5,399,100,000 berries. It's currently unknown how Edward Newgate received his bounty, however likely due to his actions as one of the 4 emperors and being a former member of the Rocks Pirates. His bounty was the 2nd highest ever issued, just behind Gold D. Rogers. Following his death, the bounty is no longer active, but it was 5,046,000,000 berries. In 2nd place, we have One Piece Stampede, which came out in 2019. The world's greatest exposition of pirates, by the pirates for the Pirates Festival. Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hat crew receive an invitation from its host Buena Festa. They arrive to find the venue packed with glamorous pavilions and many pirates, including the ones from the worst generation. This was the next domestic release by the franchise, also releasing in Japan, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Australia, New Zealand, China, Italy, Spain, United Arab Emirates, UK, Portugal, and the Netherlands. Making $94 million, which comes out to 5,922,000,000 berries. Due to his actions as the Pirate King, Roger was issued a bounty with the highest amount ever seen. It is said that no single pirate's bounty has ever surpassed his. After his surrender and execution, the bounty was withdrawn, but it was equal to 5,564,800,000 berries. Alright, and we're finally here. The biggest One Piece movie ever. One Piece Film Red, 2022. The Straw Hats journey to Elegia Island to see the iconic Yuta in concert. But it's not all music and games, as quickly chaos breaks out with the Big Mom Pirates, Navy, Heart Pirates, all joining the fray. Luffy and Yuta are old friends, but in the fighting, old wounds are opened and lives are put at risk. It's the latest domestic release, which also spread worldwide. In France, Germany, Spain, UK, Italy, United Emirates, Netherlands, Portugal, Romania, Turkey, Hungary, Mexico, Colombia, Japan, Vietnam, South Korea, Hong Kong, Australia, New Zealand, making a whopping $246 million, which is an unimaginable bounty of 15,498,000,000 berries. Wow. The Straw Hats' total bounty is 8,816,001,000 berries, with Luffy carrying the load at 3 billion. This is more than the entire Cross Guild, which includes Crocodile and Mihawk, at 8,948,000,000 berries. The Big Mom Pirates come in at 10,121,500,000 berries, which is still shy of our total. Even the Beast Pirates only hit 11 billion berries. To reach our total, we would need to see Whitebeard, Gold D. Roger, and Shanks partner up for the most legendary trio in the One Piece universe at 14,659,700,000 berries. This is still shy of our total, which goes to show you how much this movie actually made. I think that's enough math for me today. Click here if you want to hear about Shonen's newest anime, Hell's Paradise.